Hello, my divine yoga friends, and welcome to day 2 of the yoga challenge. Welcome back. I'm really looking forward to this sequence. Whether you are new to yoga or you've been doing yoga for quite some time, you'll find this to be such a wonderful, soothing treat. It is sweet, it feels awesome. So get yourself a blanket for your knee. I have a mat here to define the space. If you're on carpet, that should be okay. Make sure that wherever you are comfortable, that you're wearing stretchy clothes, and that you move in your own pain-free zone. So be sure that if at any point it feels like it hurts, that you come out of it. Okay, so to get started, let's start with 10 rounds of grounding breath. You can do this either sitting on the floor or you can get yourself onto a chair to do this. So for 10 rounds, we're going to just get ourselves into this space so that way we can be present with what's going on in our bodies. Alrighty? So remember your own expression. I love to play. I'm a little bit of a flowy type person, so you can be focused and you can do it, or you can just flow. Okay? Be ready? Hands to heart. Sitting on a chair or on the floor is up to you. Deep breaths in. Let's reach our arms out and up. Take your gaze upwards, take your heart upwards, and exhale, hands to heart. Letting this be gratitude as you rest your hands at heart center. Inhale, reach up. Deep breaths in. Breathe out. Full toxic breath out. As you inhale, see what you can take in with the breath. See what the breath has to offer you. As you exhale, see what you can let go of. What doesn't serve you that you can release. Deep breath in, reach your arms up, exhaling, hands to heart into prayer. Very good. If you want to make it your own expression, this is mine. And exhale. I might do that one more time. Inhale, and exhale, hands to heart. Very good. 4 more rounds. Deep breaths in. And if you were a bird of some sort, and these are your wings, what kind of bird would you be? What kind of bird wings are these? Mine are an eagle. But there are moments where I feel like a butterfly, as soft as a butterfly or as strong and resilient as an eagle. An eagle can't be knocked down. It is the strongest of all birds. Span of their wings are strong and wide. And then there's a butterfly who's as gentle as a feather, as gentle as a leaf. One more round. Nice deep breath. Reach your arms up and hands to heart into prayer. Very good. Awesome. Shake that out. Okay, so to get us started, what we're going to do is come onto your hands and knees. Again, making sure that you have enough cushioning for the knees. We're not going to be on our knees for long, so you don't have to worry about it if you have issues in the knees. We're just going to be here for a few breaths. Big toes connected. If this doesn't suit you, please don't do it, of course. What you're going to do is send the sits bones back into your heels. Now, to start, you may be up here, and that's fine. If you can get your sits bones back, great. If not, perfect. All ready? And slowly walk your hands towards the top of the mat, taking your time to drop the chest and the head towards the floor. Reaching towards the top of the mat, give yourself a nice stretch in the upper back and breathe. We're going to hold here for about 4 rounds of breath. So usually when you drop the head to the floor, it just brings you a sense of calm and peace to mind and body. Again, remember, if you're up here, that's okay too. Okay? Let's hold for 2 more breaths. Very good. Then inhale yourself up. The next pose that I'm going to show you is a kind of fun pose. I kind of visualize a frog bathing in the sun when I do this. So what I'd like you to do is you're going to lift your sits bones off your heels. You're going to send your pelvis into the floor. When you do that, your feet may or may not come up. That depends on the flexibility of your hips, so play with that. Now you're going to take your elbows down the floor. Eventually you want to get that pelvis, the belly button, the chest to the floor. If the feet come up, that's fine. If you can keep them down without lifting the hips off the floor or the pelvis off the floor, then that's great too. Okay? And hold here. This is a very relaxing pose, and it reminds me, as I said, of a frog bathing in the sun. So it's a great, great way of softening the body, quieting the mind. And usually, here's a little trick, although it's not working for me right now. If somebody's talking a lot, if you can get them on their bellies, that will quiet them down pretty quickly. So you can save that trick for somebody who talks a lot in your life. Alrighty, so softening the body, relaxing. Let's hold here for 2 more breaths. One more. Good. And then slowly push your legs up, bring your thighs towards each other, and then gently sway your feet from side to side as if you're a pendulum or a grandfather clock. And stay connected to what's going on with your body here. You can have your arms out, you can make a pillow with your hands. It's up to you, really. And just enjoy the feeling of this softness in the lower back and hips. Very good. Okay, releasing those legs straight down. I'm going to start with my left side. If you want to start with your right, that's fine. But be sure you know the difference. So I'm doing my left. On an inhale, I'm going to bring my knee, left knee, up towards me. So my leg now creates a 90-degree angle. The right leg stays out towards the end of the mat. I'm going to just hold here and breathe. So what you're wanting to do, if you're up here and you find that the hip lifts, like the pelvis, the front of the hip lifts up, I want you to kind of release the knee away from your body a little bit so you can eliminate the space between the pelvis and the floor. Hold here for another 3 rounds of breath. Nice deep inhales into the back of the belly. This is a great opportunity to breathe into the back body and the side body too. Okay? And one more breath. And then slowly drive the heel out, toes towards you, and straighten that leg out to the side. Doesn't matter how high you bring that leg. Just make sure that you're eliminating that space again. Okay? So, not a lot of space. You want to eliminate that space. Very good. And take your hand and you can grab a hold of the back of the thigh or the calf. If you are blessed with long arms like me, you can reach for your toes. Otherwise, grabbing a hold of the back of the thigh, maybe even not at all, is fine too. And let's hold here for one more breath. Excellent. Bend that knee. So now what we're going to do is move into a gentle twist. Inhale, push yourself up. So because my left knee is bent, I'm going to take my right side, the hip, and the right shoulder and place it on the center of the mat. And then slide my right arm towards my left knee. So my left knee and my right arm are pointing to the same side. And I'm going to take my left arm and send it behind me into a twist. Ah, feels wonderful. Open up the chest towards the sky. And you can teeter between the point of the knee and the shoulder. If your knee is down, then the shoulder might hover. If the shoulder is down, the knee might hover. Or you can teeter back and forth. You're not going to hurt yourself here if you teeter back and forth. The hurt will show up if you try to force both points down. So be gentle with yourself. If both points are down without force, good for you. That is awesome. It's a great twist to move into. It stretches the hips, the lower back, the glute area. Sometimes it even stretches the upper back and the armpit, depending on how far you go and how you're compensating. Let's hold here for another 2 breaths. Good. And gently release. So roll yourself up, push yourself up, and move into a child pose. So you want to send your sits bones way back. You can lengthen those arms right out. Drop your head to the floor. Good. Inhale, come on back onto your belly. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So bending your right knee, you want to bring that right knee up. So I'll show you what it looks like if I was here. Keeping that leg behind you, the right leg, or the left leg, sorry, stays behind you, the right knee comes up. So remember to eliminate that space. So if you have a lot of spacing here, I want you to slide that hip and eliminate that space as much as you can, okay? Lengthen your body along the floor. You can make pillows with your hands and rest there. Easy breaths. Very good. Breathe easy. Good. Let's hold here for 2 more breaths before we extend and give ourselves a nice hamstring stretch. 1 more breath. Good, so now drag the heel out, toes towards you. Straighten that leg right out, okay? So driving the heel out, squaring the foot too as much as you can. You can take your hand and grab a hold of the thigh, the calf, or if you want to go further, grab a hold of your toes. That works too. Very good. Alrighty. Let's release that. Bend the knee. Bring both legs behind you, and just again a pendulum or grandfather clock swing from side to side. I forgot a pose. That is just too funny. Let's bring that right knee back up again. Inhale, push yourself up. So now what you're going to do is lay down on your left side of the body. Just lost track there for a second. And then drop the left shoulder to the floor. On an inhale, send your right arm behind you. So now the left arm and the right knee are pointing the same direction. And the right arm is behind you. Your chest is pointing up towards the sky. And you've moved into this great, wonderful, juicy, smoothie-like stretch in the heart, in the lower back, in the front of the chest. Actually, that really didn't make any sense, did it? A great twist. It does feel juicy though. It does feel like I'm squeezing all the toxins out of my body. It's like a dirty towel, and I've just squeezed everything out of my body that doesn't serve me, that doesn't heal me. It's all gone. Let's hold here for another 2 breaths. then gently roll onto your back from here. So inhale, bring your right thigh up. I'm gonna just scoot over here so you can see me in a different angle. Hug your thighs towards your chest. Very good. And then rock yourself from side to side. So this is one of my absolute favorite poses. It's a version of the baby pose. I love the baby pose more. I've created my own version. So if you want to grab a hold of the soles of the feet, go for it. Otherwise, keep your hands here on your knees. Your thighs can open up a little bit. You're in your own space, in your own house. You can do whatever you want. And then rock from side to side. The elbows will support you when you rock from side to side. If you rock to one side and you fall over, that's fine too. It's so fun. Play with it. Babies don't care whether they fall over or not. They have their legs up to the sky. They're kicking one leg out and the other. Sometimes they put their toes in their mouth. So again, there's a few versions of this. You can grab a hold of the feet or the knees. It's a really awesome massage, especially if you have piriformis or sciatica or lower back pain. This is a really good one for that. Just, you're using the firmness of the ground to massage that area. Great. So that's it. Let's complete our practice today by moving into a very relaxing pose called Shavasana. If you have lower back pain, keep both feet flat on the floor and you can let the knees kind of rest against each other. Otherwise, move into full corpse pose, Shavasana pose. Lengthen the legs right out, let the feet flop out. Take the palms of the hands out to the sides and just rest here. So before you continue in this pose, I want to say thank you and namaste. Have a wonderful day.